To kickstart a happy new year in 2024, I've decided to give something to Zak Wolf and the Golden Book Video Killer hosts, Daffy Duck and Grumpy. He dwarf. It's called Richard Scarry's Best Nursery Tales Ever. Previously published as Animal Nursery Tales. Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. She was called Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a red cape with a hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived with her mother in a little house on the edge of a deep, dark forest. One day, her mother said to her, "Your grandmother's not feeling well. I want you to take her some goodies." She gave a basket of cookies and cakes to Little Red Riding Hood and said, "Don't dawdle along the way. I want you home before dark." I almost forgot. This is one of the 5 books to be adapted into Golden Book videos, alongside Best Word Book Ever, Busy Busy World, the Best Pictionary Ever, previously published as a storybook dictionary, and Cars and Trucks and Things That Go. Anyways, back to the story. Little Red Riding Hood put on her red cape with the hood and set out through the woods to visit her grandmother. As she was skipping along the path, a wolf suddenly stepped out from behind a tree. Little Red Riding Hood was so frightened she almost dropped her basket. But the wolf smiled and said in the sweetest gruff voice, "Where are you going, little miss?" I'm also nailing Zak Wolf's voice here. "I'm taking some goodies to my sick grandmother," answered Little Red Riding Hood. "And where does your grandmother live?" asked the wolf politely. "In a little white cottage in the middle of the forest," replied Little Red Riding Hood. "Ah, I know that house," said the wolf. "I hope your grandmother will be feeling better soon," he called, slinking back behind the trees. Little Red Riding Hood went on her way. But is it just me, or does Little Red look an awful lot like Huckle Cat cape? Anyways, when Little Red Riding Hood was out of sight, the crafty, big bad wolf ran with all his might by a shortcut to Grandmother's house. He wanted to get there first. He arrived breathless at Grandmother's house and knocked on the door. "Who's there?" called Grandmother. "It is I, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf, trying to make his rough voice sound soft. "Just pull the latchstring and come in, my dear," said Grandmother. Wolf came in. He leaped at Grandmother and swallowed her whole. Then that crafty fellow put on a nightdress and a nightcap and climbed back into bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. "She will think I'm her grandmother," he chuckled to himself. This is also adapted into YouTube poops, so subscribe to Zak Wolf if you have the chance. In a minute, there was a knock at the door. Who is it?" called the wolf, trying to sound like Grandmother. "It's I, Little Red Riding Hood," answered the little girl. "Just pull the latchstring and come in, my dear," said the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood came in and put her basket down. "Come closer, my dear," said the wolf. "Why, Grandma, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf in his best grandmother voice. "And Grandma, what big eyes you have," the little girl said. "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf. "And Grandma, What big teeth you have, said Little Red Riding Hood. All the better to eat you with, my dear, howled the Wicked Wolf. Then he leaped out of bed and tried to grab Little Red Riding Hood. But Little Red Riding Hood was too quick for him. She ran out the door screaming for help. A Surrey wood chopper, who, by the way, looks kind of like Sergeant Murphy, who's near and was also nearby, rushed after the wolf and conked him on the head. The wolf fell dead. Then the woodchopper noticed that something was moving around inside the wolf. He cut the wolf open and out popped Grandmother. She was all right, but a little bit upset by her experience. It was a good thing the wolf was so greedy that he had swallowed her whole. The woodchopper carried Grandmother back to her bed. Then they all had a snack from Little Red Riding Hood's basket of goodies. Grandmother thanked the woodchopper for saving their lives and kissed Little Red Riding Hood goodbye. Then the kindly woodchopper took Little Red Riding Hood home just in time for supper. And in case you don't know, it was one of the Little Red Riding Hood is one of the should not be adapted in the Golden Book videos, despite parts of them briefly being seen in stories. Wait, let's get to the Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, a little woman named Helga and a little man named Fritz lived in a little house. One day, Helga, the little woman, decided to make a gingerbread man. She cut him out of dough and put him in the oven to bake. After a while, the little woman said to herself, "That gingerbread man must be ready by now." She went to the oven door and opened it. Up jumped the gingerbread man, and away he ran out the front door. As he ran, he shouted, "Run, run! Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man!" The little woman ran after the gingerbread man, but she couldn't catch him. He ran past Fritz, the little old man, who was working in his garden. "Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man! I've run away from a little woman, and I can run from you, I can!" The little old man ran, but he couldn't catch the gingerbread man either. The gingerbread man came to a field of mowers. "I've run away from a little woman and a little old man, and I can run from you, I can." The mowers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. The gingerbread man ran on until he came to a cow. "Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man! I've run away from a little woman, a little old man, and a field full of mowers, and I can run from you, I can!" The cow ran, but she couldn't catch him. He ran between two picnicking bears. "I've run away from a little woman, a little old man, a field full of mowers, and a cow, and I can run from you, I can!" The bears jumped up and ran after him. They ran and ran, but they couldn't catch that gingerbread man. Also in the video, there was a painter up a ladder and baker delivering pies. And then there was these two farmers and full of chickens that I'll get on to later. Anyways, soon the gingerbread man came to a fox lying by the side of the river, and he shouted, "Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man! I've run away from a little woman, a little old man, a field full of mowers, a cow, and two picnicking bears, and I can run from you, I can!" But the sly fox just laughed and said, "If you don't get across, you'll surely get caught. If you hop on my tail, I will carry you across." The gingerbread man saw that he had no time to lose, so he quickly hopped onto the fox's tail. "Oh," said the fox, "the water's getting deeper. Climb up on my back so you won't get wet." And the gingerbread man did. "Look out," said the fox, "the water's even deeper. Climb up on my head so you won't get wet." And the gingerbread man did. "Oh, here's something that was not in the video. A little frog rowing on a little boat." Typical Richard Scarry's trademark. "It's too deep! It's too deep!" cried the fox. "Climb up on my nose so you won't get wet." He wasn't like that in the video, and the gingerbread man did. Then, with a flick of his head, the fox tossed the gingerbread man into his mouth. His jaw snapped shut, and that was the end of the gingerbread man. Well, 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 that was just the fattest, the freshest, the brownest, the brownest, plumpest, the sweetest, the spiciest, the toastiest, and the naughtiest gingerbread man I've ever tasted. And in the video, there was an extended ending where Helga, the little man, makes 100 gingerbread man clones.